right, let's go. Lots of excitement here, guys. How you doing? How is it going? How are you doing? I want to say a quick hello to Sandeep. Sandeep, hello, sir. Thank you for your comments on the video. Thank you for your comments on the live streams. And thank you for your support. You are a true supporter. I appreciate it. How are you doing? There's my son. Hello, son. How's it going? Love you. Sup, he says. Sup. Sup. Let's go. All right, I want to, quickly shout out those that support the channel. You subscribers, viewers, appreciate you. I don't know, I just want you guys to know that I appreciate you. It really, truly means a lot. It honestly does. All right, we're going to continue. Let's continue with our program, our app that we're slowly working on. There it is. There isn't a lot going on, but we're slowly building it, stream by stream. I was going to mention there is a way we could actually set it up so that these accent lines don't go across here, so we could actually create a square around what's going to be eventually our client window. Okay, and as promised, I wanted to add in an image. We're going to just add in an image, and then there is another way we could actually create the program or set the program up where the user could actually open images within the actual application. But let's start off with adding an image for a background, because that one kind of seems to be the most challenging and most difficult one. It can be for people to be able to do. The setup is a little bit, you got to do certain things, okay? So I'm going to show you guys, and I actually should probably have titled it, how to set up a background image in your WPF application. Maybe I'll retitle it. We'll see. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, okay, so initially when I created the program, I created these folders, okay? And one of the folders, well, obviously we have our control templates, and we created a resource dictionary with specific button styles that we have. We have a color styles theme, okay? Well, not really a theme, but it's got all the variations of color styles that you can have for different components in your project. And then we also have text box styles, which I promised I would add, and that's what we're going to do quickly here. I don't normally like to do it right inside my resource library, but we're going to do it anyways, okay? It's just going to be a quick copy and paste, and hopefully we don't have any major errors. Okay, that one, and I have another one, and they're just basic, really. That's all it is. There isn't a lot of information other than certain attributes or properties that we want. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go Control Home Shift S on that, and then build it, because we've added some more information. We kind of got to update the application. Okay. Now, what I wanted to do, the reason for that is because I wanted to change, whoops, I always do that. I wanted to change the font style here, right here. This is kind of what I want to do. All right, let's do it. Okay, so in our XAML code, XAML is, the code for our design. And that's what we're doing here. So that is, we did a rotation of 270 degrees, so that was vertical. It's kind of set up a little bit weird, but it works, and that's all I care about. And it's kind of inside the column where I want it to be. Okay, well now we're gonna change the, I've added some more styles. Okay, so as you can see, my standard one is Microsoft Sans Serif, and then we have Gaudi Old Style. The font size is 14. They're both semi-bold. I changed the min and max heights for it. I should actually do this one as well, because it is size 14. So I'm going to do that. Whoops, I didn't mean to put 2. 22 and 140. So that's the size of our text block for font size 14. And then we have a specific min and max height for our text block that is 24 pixel font size. Okay, I gotta make sure I save that and give it a quick build. And then so now what we need to do is use our key. Okay, so each one of these has a key. Okay, I just copied and pasted them to save time, because in all honesty, I could probably take a half an hour alone just typing this all up. And I've already done it, so boom shakalaka, we can continue, right? We can continue. Now I can't remember which one. I wanted to go with the larger style, okay? Can't recall which one I wanted to use, but I think we're going to use this. So we need the key, because we have to tell the program which style we want it to use. Okay, our resource key. And that's it there. Let's build it, and let's have a look quickly in our designer, see how it looks. All right, there we go. And run it. So you can see, there you go. Welcome to WhiskeyTango coding. Isn't that beautiful? So that's how you do that. I know that was kind of quick, but we're trying to speed things up and keep things progressing and moving along. Because now I want to, let's see, I need to do my last accent line here, which I don't have yet. Okay, let's see. That is, let's have a look. Count our rows, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be row 4. Okay, so it's going to be exactly the same thing as, got to make sure we're in our right area here. Okay, we're working inside, this is our, I don't want to get all messed up and start typing. We're working inside, hold up. Okay, stack panel, grid row 2, what's up? Did I define that incorrectly? 0, 1, 2, 3. 0. Grid row 3, that's odd. Okay. Aha, yes. Okay. This is where it's odd right here. That should be 3. I don't know why it's actually, there we go. Okay. It's interesting. It's still kind of work, it seems, but I'm going to save that. That should be 3 is what it should have been. I don't know why it was 2, and it seemed to be still working. Okay, let's just make sure. Yeah. Let's see, what do we have here? This has its own. We just gotta kind of take a step back, slow down a little bit here. Okay, we do have some column definitions going on in 1. Okay, column definitions in 1, yes. Okay, which is fine, okay. We'll just roll with it. And it fits. What's the size of our first? Okay, this is in column 1, that's fine. Okay, that's 337 wide. The program actually updated this. I don't know why. it's doing that to me. It did a build, and you got to be aware of that. Sometimes the program will actually change values. It added these asterisks, which I didn't even do myself, but I think it's based on maybe because of the size of my label or text block. That's why it did it. So I'm gonna have to be aware of that and just redefine it. Okay, we're going to be working in, that's grid row 1. Grid row 1, this is all we had. Okay, it's interesting why it did that, but that's what we had before. Okay, I'm just going to rebuild. Back to our designer. I don't know why it's doing that, but it does. Just be aware. Okay, alright. Gotta make sure we're okay here. Let's double check our work here quickly. Grid row 3, 3, 3. That's supposed to be 3. Yes, it is. Stack panel, grid row 3. I'm just gonna fix my notepad a little bit here. Okay, I defined 587 for the height of my row. Okay, so obviously, right, that's the height of the row, 587. Okay, and then we define columns within it, right? You can see them 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I'm seeing this extra line here. Okay, that's fine, looks good. 4, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. We have 4, we have 5, 6, and 7. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And those are, in fact, the values I had before, so that's looking okay. Okay, that's grid column 2, which we need, hold up, grid column 4. I feel like I have something, yeah, I do have something messed up, maybe. Grid column 4, we added in what text? That's not supposed to be 4, that's supposed to be 7. I'm kind of curious why it's in 7. Wow. That's really strange. Strange. And it actually put it in 7. So what we want to do is add another accent line, which is vertical. Okay, rebuild. And then let's have a look. Okay, that's the wrong spot. Okay, what is up? It's not where I wanted it. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For some reason, I didn't define it as 7. Oh, it's right here. Aha. Okay, I gotta look at my own code. Okay, stop. I'm doing the wrong thing. Okay, I just duplicated it, is what I did. Okay, which I didn't mean to do. And did I just... Okay, this is supposed to be 4. That's why it's doing that, right? I'm telling it to do a fill in row 7 or column 7, which it's doing. This is more of a user problem, okay, versus a program problem. There we go. Okay, and I wanted one on the bottom. That's what I wanted. That's where I was kind of going at. Not my verticals, but right. So that's going to be underneath, right? So I got to define another row. Is what I got to do if I want another accent line. Okay. So this is grid row 3. So make sure I'm outside everything that's inside grid row 3, right? I don't want to keep doing the same thing that I was doing before. Okay, hold up. I'm just scrolling. That's right here's 3, right? So this is all row 3. Okay, I want to be outside row 3, and it's basically going to be the same thing as the accent line that's in grid row 2. So literally I could copy this, go below it. Whoa, I mean, I don't bounce me to the bottom, and this is supposed to be 4. Okay, 4 and 4. Okay, do a quick build, and then I should have a nice horizontal accent line underneath our client window, and there we go, there it is. Okay, and I can fix this up. I could actually stop this line from continuing, or you know, I could define these lines as a border around our client window. Okay, and we'll worry about that later. We could do all the little fix-ups later. Okay, it's not so much of a big deal right now. Okay, and then what do I have? Grid row 5. I have basically I want the same as my header, so I want a footer, right? Okay, so I could pretty much copy what's in grid row 0, and it'll be grid row 5. Okay, so if I go to 0, now 0 is not gonna, 5 is not gonna have these buttons, right? So I'm gonna have to delete those. But I've already got the code kind of done here, so I'm just gonna copy this and paste it to save some time. There we go. It's all the same thing. We're basically outside grid row 4, which we want to be, right? This is our main stack panel, so the whole thing is a stack panel, okay? But we got grids and stack panels within grids and stack panels, right? Which is okay, you can do that. This is the way you want to design it, so that you don't have columns going through the whole thing, and it just makes building your application more challenging. Okay, and then that's that. So what we do, I'm going to build this. Okay, I'm going to run this, and it's not quite fitting the way I want it to. I'm not sure, I'm going to have to figure that out. But I could obviously size it. I'm able to maximize, I'm able to minimize, and I'm able to close, right? I can do all those nice things, right? Stretch and zoom. Now eventually I'm going to want to add in some scroll viewers. Okay, we're going to get to that. But let's work on our window. Okay, our client window. Okay, now that we got that kind of all laid out nicely, right? I'm just gonna fit all. Okay. It's looking kind of nice so far. There's so much we could do. I left grid column 3. We're inside grid row 3. Row 3, column 3, okay? And I left that for this video. We're gonna add a background image, okay? Now I've already actually added the image. It's not in there yet, but so I went into, I'm gonna go into my Explorer, okay? Right, dev folder, we're working on a C# app. It's a WPF app, 4.8 application. It's called Infraction. And these are, so when you create folders in your Solution Explorer, it automatically reflects what's inside your File Explorer, okay? So that gets updated for you. Okay, it actually gets created. So I've added the image, okay? It's an ace of hearts, but just putting the image inside the folder, right? This is the path, okay? Our Infraction app. But just adding the image doesn't do anything, right? That's not making the magic happen. Like, just placing the image in your file explorer is not going to do it, right? So here are the steps, and hopefully this works out. So go to your solution explorer, okay? Make sure that you place the image in your resources images folder, okay, which I've done. I just showed you through file explorer. Now we got to go to solution explorer. Now we got to right click images, okay, right click images, okay, and then add existing item, okay, there we go. Now we just got to find the path, okay. We are actually in our infraction app, so double check that. Okay, good. We're in the proper folder. Click resources, click that. Now you're not seeing it here because there's certain file specifications here. Okay, this is a PNG file. Okay, so I'm just going to go all files, and there it is. Okay, so if I go properties on this, you can see that it's a .png file, right? Okay, so I'm going to click that. I'm going to say add. There we go. But we're not done yet. That's the start. Okay, first thing you do is place the file in your file explorer, right? Or I mean the image in your file explorer in the proper location, right? Infraction app, resources, images. Okay? That is the first step. Okay, second step was to click the images folder, add existing item. Right? Go to the proper folder, images. I selected all files, there it is, and then add. But obviously I added it already, I don't need to do it again. Okay, so now we gotta right click our project name, okay? This is kind of another step, all right? Follow these steps, okay? Click the project, we're in Solution Explorer, click the project name, right click, properties, okay? Here we are. We need to go to resources, all right? So click resources. Now create or open assembly resources, but the thing we need to do here first is go up to here, right here. You see this at the top? We're going to change strings to images. All right, following along so far? Now click add resource, add existing file. Okay, again, we got to go to the same folder. I'll just go through it the long way here. .NET, infraction, resources, images, there it is. Okay, click the image, hit open. There it is. Now it's in our resources. Okay. Click open, and then boom shakalaka, it's in. All right, so now it's part of our resources within our properties. Okay, and I could go Control Shift S, gets rid of the dirty symbol, and close. Okay, now if I want to, I could do a quick build, because why not? We've done some changes. All right, there we go. Okay, here's the last step, all right? I'm trying to do this kind of slow, not rush through it, right? Because honestly, it's nothing worse than somebody rushing through the steps and then you're probably having to replay the video 30 times just to figure out what they're doing. Okay, so important. Lastly, in Solution Explorer, okay, I know there's a few steps here, but they're kind of critical. Right click the PNG file. Okay, so now we select the PNG file, right click it. Okay, do I right click it? And go to its property windows. Well, it already did. Okay, so here we are. I just clicked it and we already got the properties window. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Because, I mean, I could even open the file through here if I wanted, but what I wanted was properties. Okay, we don't need to right click because I have properties already over here on the right side. Okay, so here's the other step we got to do. Ensure that build action is set to resource. Oh, look at that. Build action set to resource. It looks good. That's what we want. Build action set to resource. I think we're okay, Freddy. Yes. Okay, I'm going to do a shift build. And then those steps are done. Okay, so we kind of got our image set up. Thankfully. All right, so that's key. Get the image all set up first. And then make sure you build it, right? Do a quick build. Right? Excuse me. A quick build on your application or project, right? Pop, pop, pop. I'm just updating my notepad here. Okay, home, pop, pop, and then save. Okay. All right. So what are we doing now? Okay. So now let's go back to our design. Okay. We want the image to be in here, right? Okay, we do. But here's the thing. This is what you need to kind of know first. You need to know some information about your image. All right, I'm just gonna take some notes. So let's go back to File Explorer. All right. Just want to go here and here. Okay, let's go back to File Explorer. Okay, we're gonna go back to it and go back here. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. It's in our resources, images. We need to know that some properties or information about our file. Okay, so we're gonna get the pixel size. That's what we want. Properties, details. Okay, dimensions are 539 by 539 by 536. Okay, those are the pixel dimensions. Okay. All right, so now we know that. Good. There. Just gonna minimize this. Just looking for something there. I had a little bit of code behind here that we need to. Okay, there it is. I got the code behind. Okay, so I could go back to my XAML code. So that means X is 539 and Y is 536. So my Y, right? So what I mean is X, Y. Okay? X horizontal, Y vertical, right? We're back to grid row 3. We define the row height right here, right? For grid row 3. I want it to be the same as the height of my PNG file, right? So my Y is 536. Okay, so I'm changing the dimensions on that. All right? That way our image, our vertical is correct. Okay, but now we got our horizontals wide, right? I mean, I guess we could stretch the image. I mean, here I'm going to have to add some more rows or something to kind of fill that gap, but we'll worry about that later. Okay, back to this. And here we go. So now we're at the point where we can type some code. Okay, so here we go. So image, we're inside column 3. Do I have to define which row? No, I don't, because we're all inside our stack panel. Our stack panel, our main stack panel has already been defined for the whole thing for our row. Okay, so everything that's inside this stack panel will go inside grid row 3, right? So we don't have to worry about that anymore. Right, but now we got to worry about the column. Okay, our image is going to be in 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, All right, so we could type image, and we're gonna give it an X name, and it's gonna be, I don't know, we're gonna give the window a name, okay? Client window main, because why not? All right, and then we're gonna have a stretch, and it's gonna be uniform to fill. Okay, and let's give it a height now. This is where we're gonna give the height. We determined, let me just think about this for a second. Oh, I could define it here as well. Width, which is our X value, right? So instead of height, I mean, I could tell it the height is 536, but I don't really need to. It's kind of redefining it. Our width is 539. Hopefully I got my X and Y values correct. Let's self close it, and there we go. That's all we really need for inside our XAML code. Okay, so looking at this, our row height X, Y, yeah, Y is 536. Okay, our width is going to be 539. So I don't really need to redefine the height because I kind of did it here anyways. I mean, it probably won't hurt. I don't think it's going to cause any issues, but it's there anyways. Okay, let's just do a quick build. All right, so I know there's a bunch of steps, but this can be troublesome for people, right? Not just for being able to do it, but what do you do, what to type, you know, just the setup and getting it, you know, because I've gone through this pain and now I figured it out, and I'm gonna help you guys hopefully make your life easier. All right, let's do some code behind now because we haven't done any yet. Okay, here we go. This is our code behind .cs. Just, I don't know, think C#. Okay, C# code. All right, inside our main window where the initialized component is. So I'm gonna go like this for background, and you know, I'm just gonna save some time here. Now we're into common, you know, C++ or C# note format for making comments. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. So going back to our main window, we had to give it a name, right? It needs a name. Okay, this is the name. We need the name. Let's go back to our code behind. Paste the name. Source equals new bitmap should be in here. Bitmap image. It's not really coming up, so I'm just gonna type it up. Bitmap image. There it is. Tabbing. There we go. Golden. Of course, every method kind of has this. If you're used to coding in C# and C++ for that matter, you'll know what a method is. I've already done all the C# kind of instruction, and I'll be honest, I could have did C# tutorials, but let's be honest, the internet's honestly oversaturated with it, and I'm sure you don't need me doing it as well. So I'm trying to do things where others are not, right? Setups and stuff, because there's so many channels for tutorials. It's crazy. Okay, let's finish our code behind. New. We need a Yuri, not a Yura, and we need to put another set of parentheses. Okay, @sign. I'm just going to type it slowly here. Quotations. Now we need the path. Okay, our path, right? You need to know your path, right? The path is resources, images, right? So let's continue. Resources. Did I type that correctly? I hope so. Images. Okay, another backslash. Now we need the name of the image. Oh, well, that's easy. We could go through our Solution Explorer, I guess. Just go rename, copy the name, go back to our code behind, and paste it. And we have to tell it what type of file it is. It's a PNG file. Okay, so now go outside your quotations, put a comma. Maybe you can't see this. Let me move all this out of the way. Okay, so you can see it better. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Okay. @ quotations, opening and closing quotations, backslash your file path. Whatever your file path is, right? Use that. The name of your file, .png file. And now we go Yuri kind. Nope, not system. We don't want that. Yuri kind, because it's a kind Yuri. .separator. Why are you doing this to me? I mean, I don't need that. Sometimes, maybe I do. Do I have, hold up. Okay, I might need a couple of namespaces. Okay, that could be the reason. Okay, we have 2 namespaces up here already, but we might need these. Let's see. Okay, there we go. I don't know, I'm gonna paste it in anyways. Okay, Yuri, nope, don't do that. Yuri, kind. That's interesting. It's not coming up the way I want it to, and I'm worried that it's not going to work. .separator, relative. It's not coming up. Okay, identifier. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, I did this the other day. Hold up. We don't need anything in our XAML. Just trying to recall. I feel like I'm missing a namespace, or maybe something to do with my classes. Let's see. Might need to tell it that we're using. I don't think I do. So let me double check my code here. Client window main dot source equals new bitmap image open parentheses new. Right here. This is where it's causing system. System windows. I don't need to type system. It's interesting. A new Yuri at relative. It's supposed to be relative or absolute, but it's not recognizing it. I'm missing something. Absolute. I know this could be kind of the pain that you go through. Okay, do I actually need to? It does not. Okay, let's read the errors here. You know what? I'm gonna do a quick build here. Let's just see what happens. Okay, no, we still have the errors. It looks like. Okay, could not be found. Are you missing a using the assembly reference? Okay,
Sentry can't fix this, but we can fix your slow code.
That was the first commercial in a while. Okay, this is supposed to work instantly. I did this the other day. No issues. Add symbol. What am I missing? What did I forget? Let's see. Okay, we've done that. We've gone through the steps. Namespace. But I'm just thinking, do I have to tell? I don't have to. We already know the class. I didn't create a new class. does it didn't need system before, so, but if you want to be that way, just a new Yuri, we'll put system in anyways, I guess. And I really want to be able to scroll over there. There's no horizontal scroll button here. I wish I could. Definition for it doesn't. That's so. Okay, but you're not recognizing what is it that I am doing. Relative. You gotta be kidding me. So this could be a little bit of pain, but it's just, you gotta work through it, right? Here we go. I think we got it. I actually had to put the system namespace in front of it. I didn't have to before, but interesting enough, I had to. I'm not going to argue with it. Everything is coming up colorful like it should be. It recognized it after our error is gone. So hopefully we are golden and it doesn't look like it. Build. And we're going to just run it. And there it is. Well, at least it shows up. So there we go. I need a big yay. Okay, I haven't done big yays in a while. Okay, let me find it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. All right. Okay, so, you know, there's going to be a little bit of pain, guys. Sometimes. But you just got to work through it. Some things may be missing. You might have to do a quick build. Just follow the steps, okay, guys? And that's how you create a background image. It's not going to show here in your design, okay? And you'll look at your design and be like, oh my God, what did I do wrong, right? Okay, so quick recap. I'm going to end this stream, okay? I'm already, how many minutes? 2 more minutes than I wanted to be. So quick recap, okay? Excuse me. So what we did was we went to our Explorer. Make sure you add the image in the proper folder in your File Explorer, okay? And then we went to our Solution Explorer, okay? And then we clicked it. We clicked Images. We right-clicked. We added existing item. I know I don't need to really go over this again. If you need to see it, you can kind of rewind the video, which is great, to be able to kind of go through the steps. But I'll just quickly say it, and then I'm going to end the stream here. And then we had to go into properties here as well. Properties in our resources, and then we changed this to images, and then we added a resource. Go to the proper file folder and then add that. So there's that step, and so then you'll have it in your resources. And then we had to go to our image here and select it. Now my properties window's a little bit crunched now, but here, and then make sure your build action is set to resource. Do a build, quick build, right? Make sure everything's kind of up to date. And then go back to your XAML code, add in image, XName. You can see it right here. I believe I have the font large enough for you guys to read, I hope. But there you go. There's the code. Give your grid or your image a name. Okay, stretch, uniform to fill, whatever. You can change these to whatever suits you. Put in your dimensions. Make sure you, and then again, you can look at the properties of your image so that you know the actual dimensions of your image, pixel-wise. And then go to your code behind. There really isn't a lot of code. Of course, you know, this stuff's in the way, so you can't really see it all. I know there's a way to scroll, but I'm just gonna go like this. That's pretty much the end of it. I could go like this. There we go. That's better. Why don't I do that? And you can see that. There's your basic code. For some reason, usually this namespace gets automatically updated for you, you know, via your program, or the software does it for you. But in this case, I had to type system, which is fine. You know, but we got it to work, right? You can have it just as relative, or you can have it as absolute. It's up to you. Do a quick Google search if you want to know more information about what these mean. But that's the code for it. As you can see, it obviously worked. Looking at our code behind. Don't get scared. I mean, not our code behind, but our design window. Don't get scared. You know, the image is not there. Just make sure you build. Okay, make sure everything's up to date in the background for the file system, and then run it. And we're going to toss out one last yay, and then end the stream. Alright guys, gals, whoever you are, wherever you are, appreciate you watching. Thanks so much for the support. Those of you subscribers, you guys are all awesome. Thank you so much for not being quitters. You guys are all legends. Don't let anybody else tell you anything different, because Johnny here, WhiskeyTango Coding, says you are. Also, thank you viewers for watching as well. And that's it. Take care, and we'll see you guys in the next video.